Collective intelligence, it's a simple idea. Two heads are better than one. Yet almost all of human progress has resulted from human collective intelligence. More importantly, our future, including the evolution of planetary intelligence, will depend on how we use our online collective intelligence. Hello, I'm Dr. Craig Kaplan. I'm a cognitive scientist who has devoted more than 3 decades to the study of collective intelligence and the design of online collective intelligence systems. Ever since Homo sapiens emerged as a species, our survival has depended on collective intelligence. For example, a tribe of cave people are better able to understand threats and opportunities than a single cave person alone. In fact, all we have created as a species, from cave paintings to the Sistine Chapel, from banging 2 rocks together to the London Philharmonic Orchestra, from storytelling around the fire to YouTube and Netflix, has been created by the collective intelligence of humans. But in the last few decades, online collective intelligence has taken things to an entirely new level. Millions or even billions of brains can now work together via the internet and other technologies, a far cry from the tribal collective intelligence of our ancestors. Today, we stand on the threshold of a new age of planetary intelligence. Now, all of this may sound a little abstract, so let me give you some examples from my work over the last 30 years in the field of online collective intelligence. In 1989, at age 25, as a freshly minted PhD from Carnegie Mellon University, I went to work for IBM. There, I led a group that pioneered research on online collective intelligence systems. My colleagues and I invented patents, published research papers, and even wrote a book. Some of our work anticipated later developments by Netflix, Amazon, Google, and other technology companies. One of the key points we recognized was that online collective intelligence came in 2 flavors: active and passive. For example, Netflix uses active collective intelligence when it asks users to rate how much they like certain movies. But it also uses passive collective intelligence, sometimes referred to as data mining, when it analyzes all of the movies people have watched and how much time they spent watching them. In both cases, the intelligence behind the movie recommendations comes from the actions of the humans themselves. We humans are the source of the intelligence. Technology simply gathers and processes this intelligence in either a passive or an active way. Similarly, Amazon, Google, Facebook, and many other technology companies have all built their success on online collective intelligence. In 1993, few people understood the power of online collective intelligence, particularly the power of active collective intelligence. So I left IBM to start my own company. Within just a few years, we had invented and licensed one of the first web-based survey systems to many government organizations and private companies. Next, we built a series of collective intelligence systems designed to outperform the best humans in specific areas. For example, we proved that harnessing the active collective intelligence of thousands of online teachers could collectively produce high school exit exam questions as good as the best experts in the field, and at a small fraction of the cost. Then, in 2000, we prototyped a system to tackle one of the most famously difficult problems on the planet, beating Wall Street. Although we quickly published early results from our system at the first International Global Brain Conference in Brussels, Belgium, it took our small team many years of research and invention to perfect the system. Finally, in 2018, dozens of patents and algorithms later, we had the definitive proof we were seeking. Our system for harnessing the intelligence of millions of everyday retail investors had powered a market-neutral hedge fund that beat the vast majority of Wall Street professionals and ranked in the top 10 for that year. But recommending movies or products, developing educational test questions, or even getting an edge on Wall Street were just tiny hints of the true power of collective intelligence. Properly coordinated, the intelligence of millions or even billions of online humans can function as a global brain. Planetary intelligence is coming very rapidly, but to understand how it will evolve, we must first understand how to combine the online human collective intelligence with the most powerful technology humans have ever invented, artificial intelligence. And that is the subject of the next episode.